Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lonnie Johnson. I'm going to show you how to put this cube shelf together. You got two long boards. They are D's. You have 6 square boards with a C on them. You have 2 boards with a B. And you have 2 more boards with an A. Got the hardware. I'm going to put it together by the instructions and see how well the instructions holds up to the assembly of this shelf. I'm going to go ahead and open this package up, make sure that it contains everything that we need. Okay, here's what I have. 2 brackets, a couple long screws, a couple short screws, 8 of these black long screws, an Allen key, 24 pegs, and 2 extra. Exactly what it shows in the instructions that I should have. Okay, I've got board A and board B. Now this is board B, and I put these pegs in here so you can see that the holes need to be facing the inside of the shelf. Also on board A, these top pieces here are countersunk so that the screw will go down in there smoothly and it won't stick up. I'll go ahead and turn this just like this, and I'll bolt it together just like that. Now the pegs are only in there to show that the holes are facing the inside of the shelf. I'm going to go ahead and use the small impact on this because I'm comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable with using one of these to do this project, by all means use the Allen wrench that was given with the kit. This is actually a 5/32. You can also use a 4mm. The instruction says to take 2 of these hex screws and put board A and board B together. Now with board A, it is countersunk like I was saying earlier. Just take your screw, drop it in there. Do the bottom the same way. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull board B up and go ahead and mount it together. So that takes care of A and B. Now the instructions is telling me to take 2 of these boards that are marked C, and they got 2 holes here, 2 holes here. They want me to get these wet, stick them in the holes. Okay, put them down in there just like that. I had to take a hammer and gently tap them down in here because they were a little tough. Now I'm going to go ahead and push these in. And it seems like they go in pretty good, pretty easily. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Now it's telling me to take a board that's marked D. Now it's telling me to go ahead and moisten and put a couple dowels in the top of board that's marked D. And here's the hammer. They're tight, so I can't push them in. I'll just hammer them in there until they hit bottom. So you can hear the difference when they hit bottom. Now I'm going to push it up in the top of board A. Got it lined up, went right in. The instructions also say to put dowel pins in these 2 here. And the reason they want you to moisten these dowel pins is because they have glue on them. So once you put them in there and it dries, it should activate the glue. The instructions are telling me to take and push some dowel rods all the way through here because this is straight through. It goes all the way through there. Just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one right here in and get it lined up. There we go, just like that. Don't push them in too far because you want to make sure you got room for the other shelf. So those are in. Now the instructions are telling me to take 2 more of these boards marked C and snap them into place right here and right here. And I'm actually leaving the C on the top to where it can be seen so it can be peeled off. There's 2. Instructions are telling me to go ahead and take this board here marked D and put dowel pins in the top and the bottom, just like I did on the other one. If we move on over, as you can see, I got the dowel rods or dowel pins in the bottom as well as in the top, and I'm going to go ahead and slide this forward and put it right up into that top piece. wiggle it. And kind of push the top down on it and it went right in. So now the instructions are telling me to go ahead and put the dowel pins in these 4 holes to hold these shelves. Now the instructions are telling me to take these last 2 boards that are marked C, put the 4 pegs in them, like so. Don't forget to moisten them. And now I'll go ahead and put them down here on the shelf. Go ahead and slide this one in place. It should just slide right on. And with a little force, should be able to just push it right on. It's not very tough. You don't have to use a hammer on this. Instructions are telling me to use this board here, this Mark B. It's the last B board. And I want to make sure that I put these holes facing the inside of the shelf. It's a little dark in here. I mean, I got lights in here, but it's probably still a little dark. But make sure the holes here are actually facing in. You can't mess this up because you got the pegs and the shelves facing outward or towards this board. So what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to line these 4 holes right here up with these pegs. I'm going to push this in, and then I'm going to bolt it down up here at the top. I'm going to put my knees down here at the bottom. Mash it in with my hands. I gotta wash the carpet so that I don't get the carpet caught in between it. So I'm gonna pick it up a little bit. As you can see, I pulled it apart there. Okay, we're good. Now the instructions are telling me to go ahead and put these 2 bolts over there in the top to secure this shelf. Okay, the top's secure. Now with the top being secured, the instructions are telling me to take this board here with the letter A on it. And I'm going to put it right there across the bottom. Now as you can see on this one, the hole is also countersunk so that the screw will be flush with the top of the wood. So just stick it on there like this. Line the pegs up on the bottom right here. If you have to, just kind of pull up on this a little bit, get it started. Might be a little heavy now since you got all the wood together. Put your hand underneath of it, lift it up just a little bit. Just like so. You just don't want to catch the carpet in it. And just keep working with it and move it in there. Do not break the pegs. If you do, you got to get it out of there, and you got 2 spares to use if that happens. Now here's a trick. If you can't get these pegs to go in or this bottom to go on there, take a couple of books, slide it underneath here, kind of lift it up, put the book under there. As you can see, I got the books underneath the dividers, so it raises them up off the ground. So this board here will go right together. Now the instructions are telling me to put the last 4 screws in. 2 on that side, 2 on this side. Keep the books in there to keep this up off the floor. That way you don't have to worry about the bookshelf catching the carpet if you're working on carpet. On the corners to keep the carpet from getting caught. And I will also go over all of these with the Allen wrench that came with the kit, because I don't trust tightening these up all the way with that little impact driver. At least this way I can actually feel how tight I'm getting these screws. And that's it. That's the cabinet. It's all together. It's a nice looking cabinet. Went together fairly easy. And I got to say the instructions are very straightforward. If you follow steps 1 through 9. And there's a step 10 also. Now step 10, you can use this if you want. Depends on what you're putting on your shelf. The L brackets go on the back to mount this to the wall. That way it don't fall over if you got too much stuff in it that's actually causing it to lean forward, or if somebody hits it, you can actually mount this to the wall to keep it from moving. Just an extra precaution if you need to do that. And you can put it anywhere here on top, on the inside, and mount it on there. Folks, I hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.